Hi, good afternoon. I've been putting off this book for a while now because I thought it was just another self-help book that tells me to believe in myself. But it's helping me to think in a bigger picture rather than just thinking about the quick-term pleasures or being short-sighted. And it's pretty awesome. It doesn't have any pictures, but I'm at the point where it's talking about where you get your sense of value from, your self-worth. And we already know that if you have your self-worth with money, that's a bad thing because what happens when you start making money, or like, that's pretty basic, right? Similar with work. If your value, if your center comes from your work, then what happens when you lose that job? But it also talks about how putting things like family or your partner or even church, putting them at your center of self-worth can actually do harm. And I never saw it like that. I always thought like, oh, you do things for your family or for your church. But the example he gives is, if you put your partner at your center of self-worth, then you can get a bit too clingy. You can get too attached to the point where it's a disservice to the both of you. Also, if you put your family at the center of your self-worth, that's interesting as well, because you might value your status, your family status or reputation, and you might put that first instead of doing the thing that is actually good for your family. You'd rather save the reputation rather than doing the thing that's good. And this is another basic one. If you put your possessions, like material, like money or a fancy car or even fame, if you put that in the center of your attention, then what happens when the market crashes? And it even says, when people lose their fortunes in the stock market, that's when they end themselves. And the one about church was quite opening for me because I'm not very religious, but I've seen people in my life where you think like, oh, maybe they're a bit too religious to the point where it kind of goes backwards. And here's a line from the book where it says, I'm just trying to look for that line. Yeah, so it says you can be active in a church but inactive in its gospel. And I just thought, wow, this is all very opening to me, because that's the basic ones where you shouldn't put money or your work at the center of your worth. But I never really saw the church one or the family as bad to put all your attention into. But now I can see it. But this makes me think though, if we shouldn't put church or family or our partner at the center of our worth, then what should we put in our center of worth? I'm still getting to that bit of the book. I haven't gotten to it. But is it as simple as focus on yourself, king? Like, is it that simple? I don't know the answer yet. I'm learning it as I go with you guys right now. But this book is awesome. I literally, I didn't take it seriously because it's a very popular book, isn't it? It's like one of the classics. But I just assumed because it was a classic and it was popular, I just assumed that it wouldn't be good, because I just thought it would be repeating the common believe in yourself kind of message. And it does have that message to believe in yourself, but it goes a bit deeper. So yeah, I'm not even far into the book, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. There's no pictures. Actually, yeah, there is pictures to be honest, but it's not like a picture book. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pokemon card as my bookmark. Yeah, thanks for being here.